Hello students, I am going to teach you linear equations with one variable. It's a chapter in your grade 8 ICSE board. It's a very important chapter and you should know how to solve questions coming from this topic. Okay, so let's start. Before this, we should know the definition of equation and then linear equation. But before that, we should also know what expression is all about, especially algebraic expression. There are two kinds of expressions, by the way, numeric and algebraic. So we are talking about algebraic. In algebra, what happens? In algebraic expressions, what happens? Actually, we have combination of one known and unknown numbers. That is one numerals that is known, like 5. Okay, and one unknown, let's suppose one unknown number is x, which is also known as variables. So there will be a combination of at least two numbers, one is known and unknown, with at least one operations. So if I write here an operation that is plus, it is an expression now. If I write this as minus in between, it is also an expression now. If I write variable first and then we use this kind of operation, it is still an expression. So I'm just giving you a simple example that these all are okay expressions, very basic. It could be longer one as well. Okay. So what equation is? In terms of definition, it is a statement which states that two algebraic expressions are equal, called equations. So you can see this is an expression, this is an expression. When two expressions are said to be equal, then that is known as equation. So the whole 7x squared plus 8 is equal to x minus 3 will be the equation. Likewise, 3x minus 4y. Okay, this is an expression with two variables, no problem, but these are expressions. And this is your another expression, which is a numerical expression I told you earlier, okay, where there is no attachment of any variable. Okay, so number itself alone, any number, is also an expression, but this is known as numerical expression or numeric expression. This is an expression, this is an expression. Both the expressions are equal to each other, so we can call the whole as equation. So at least you know what equation is all about. Okay, we will always have one sign of equality in between. Okay, before that, on the left hand side, there will be one expression, and after that sign of equality, there will be something on the right side. Okay, this will also be an expression. We call left hand side terms as LHS, left hand side, and RHS for the right ones. Okay, so whenever the question will be to solve an equation, it means you have to find out the value of the variables that are given in your question, isn't it? You have to find out. Suppose here, if it is written that 5 plus x is 3, which is an equation, and the question was solve, then you have to find out what this is going to be equal to. Okay, and finally you will get that x is going to be equal to minus 2, and that's a different case. Now linear equation has only one solution, which is called root. What does it mean? A linear equation is what? The equation involving only one variable in first order. First order means what? If suppose there is a variable x, there is another variable that is x square or x to the power 3. Okay, maybe here the variable should be of first order. First order means the power on that variable is maximum 1. Okay, so anything x to the power 1 is written as x only, you know that. So this kind of scenario, 3x, you can see the power to the x is 1 only. Here y is a variable, power is 1 only. Z is a variable, power is 1 only. So 3 equations have been given as example for linear equation, where you can see that on each of the variables, okay, we can see that the power raised is only 1, and that is why this is known as linear equation. If the power is 2, it will be quadratic equation. Okay, so in this scenario, whenever we have the linear equation, the value of that variable will be only 1, and that is known as solution. So whatever value we find for that variable is actually the solution, and we can have only one value, not more than that. For example, here the value of x is -2, which is only 1, isn't it? So suppose x times 5 is 15. What will be the value of x? It will be 3. Only one value we can get. This value is also known as root. Okay, root, which is also called its root. So this was something as a synopsis of this chapter. Now let's jump into solving the questions from the exercise. Okay. Now see, from exercise 14a, we have some multiple choice questions, but we should know how to solve and get the correct options. Okay. Because we cannot just go by fluke that this will be correct. I can see that this is or this could be correct. If you go, you will lose your marks. So let's solve it. This is like x plus 0.5, isn't it? It is written x plus 0.5 by 6x minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. And you have to find out the value of x. Okay. So what do we do for this kind of scenario? Simple it is that you will go by cross multiplication and make it appear in a single line, not in fractions like this. Okay, so it will be 2 times x plus 0.5 because 2 is getting multiplied to this whole of this fraction, and now this is going to be 1 time 6x minus 1. Clear? Now when you solve, please use this sign which is known as implies that. Okay, before starting to write the equation or in the next line. So we are going to distribute this, distributive properties or law. We have to distribute because 1 is common to this whole that are there in the brackets. Likewise here. Okay, so it will be 2x plus, when you multiply 2 to 0.5, it gives you only 1. And now here, because you are multiplying by 1, so you can write as it is what is there inside the bracket. Now the like terms will be put together. Okay, so we can send this to that and bring this to here, or bring this to here and send that to that. Okay, whatever you want to do this. I am in the habit of bringing the variables to the left hand side, okay, because we have to find the value, writing this variable first and then the value of the number later, isn't it? So now this one will be sent over there. On the right hand side it is already -1. We will write this, and this +1, when it is transposed to this side, it changes its sign and becomes -1. This will give you how much? 2x minus 6x. Yes, -4x, and here it is -2. So what is going to be the value of x? It will be -2, and this -4 here, minus will get cancelled. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. The value is 1 by 2, or you can use in decimal writing 0.5. So this or this will be your answer for this. But here the option is in the fraction, so your correct answer is A. Okay, correct answer is A. If it is given in the decimal, it will be 0.5. Here, this is very easy. Now you will do the distribution process here. Okay, this will give 3x plus 3 minus 4x, okay, is equal to 0. 3x plus 3 is there, so minus x will be equal to -3, so x will be 3, and I think this is the correct answer. This is also very easy. You can bring this to this side. It will give you how much? 2x, isn't it? It will give you 2x and is equal to 2 is there on the right hand side, and this one will be transposed, making it plus 8. So the value of x, now you can find out, it will be 10 upon 2, that is 5. Where is 5? This is the correct answer. I hope you understand. I am making it fast, assuming that you know some basics of this. Okay, still if you face any problem, you can write in the comment. Okay, let's move to the next. So for these questions, again, this you will do the same, okay, that I did earlier. Go for cross multiplication, it will give you 5 times x minus 4 is equal to 7x. Okay, now distribution process will make it equal to 5x minus 20 is equal to 7 of x. You can think of doing anything, like if you bring it back here, it will be minus 5x minus 7x is equal to 20, right? Because it is minus 20 here on the left hand side, but it is transposed here on the right side, it will be plus 20. Here it is going to be equal to minus 2 of x. This is 20. X will be equal to how much? You can think it is going to be minus of 10. This is your answer. Okay. Now here in this scenario, if the question is like this, what you are going to do? You will solve this assuming this as a fraction with denominator 4 and 5. Okay. So we know that whenever we add or subtract fractions with different denominators, we find the LCM of the denominator and go further, right? So I hope you can do this. Okay, so it will be like, see, you can do like this. What? 4 and 5 gives you, LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. It means you are going to multiply this by 5, you are going to multiply this by 4. If you multiply this by 4, you have to multiply by 4 to the numerator as well, and here you will multiply by 5. I'm just making it fast, you will do in your own steps. It is going to be 5x minus 10 on the top by 20 here. Here it is going to be 4x minus 12, okay. And it is going to be 20 here, and it is still equal to 1. So now this is going to be 20 here as a common denominator, and now it is going to be 5x minus 10, minus sign is here, you will write minus. If you want to go directly, you can write 4x plus 12. 4x plus 12 you can write directly. If you want to be careful, you can. What you have to do is, you will use this bracket and write what is there on the numerator side of this fraction, 4x minus 12. You will write that. Okay, in the next step, you can find that minus 4x and minus plus 12, the same thing I told you earlier. Okay, 20 is equal to 1, it was also 1. Now this 20 will go over there, becoming 20, and this will give you x plus 2. So I guess I'm just taking it here, x plus 2 on the top by 20 is going to be 1. So x plus 2 is going to be 20, and x is going to be 20 minus 2, that is 18. Is there 18 as a question? Option? Yes, it is correct. So like that you can find the answers. Now first the questions number from 2 to 20. It is now in the question from 2 to 22 in this book, whichever appears to be tough from my side to you, I can help, I can do that. Otherwise the easy questions will be left out for you. Okay, this is what you will take this whole denominator to this part, considering minus 7 as minus 7 by 1. So you just consider this like that. Minus 7 is written like, minus 7 can be written as minus 7 by 1, isn't it? Now cross method, you can go and find the answer, isn't it? You can easily find the answer over here. Okay, in short, if you want me to write the answer, it will be 3x plus 2 is equal to minus 7x plus 42. You think how it is. Now this is coming over here, becoming plus 7x. This is your 3x, so it will become 10x. 10x is equal to this 2 will be over here, 42 is here, and this 2 is minus 2 now. So x will be equal to how much? Tell me. 40 upon 10. That very easy. This 4 answer. This is now very easy. You will just solve this. Okay. I mean, you will remove the bracket from here. You will get 1 like minus 2a on the right hand side. Minus 2a will go over there to become 5a plus, and then it will be 8 plus 4, 12. Like that, you can find the answer. Okay. Here, go crosswise. Here, you go crosswise. You can find the answer very easily. First, question number 6, I can help you. X minus 8 by 5 is equal to x minus 12 by 9, isn't it? So what do we do here? As I said, go cross method. It will give you, what will give you in the left hand side? 9 getting multiplied by whole x plus x minus 8. So if you write directly, it will be 9x minus 72, isn't it? Is equal to sign. This 5 is going to get multiplied by whole of x minus 12. So it is going to give you 5x minus 60. Now this 5 coming down over here, the sign will change and will be written as minus of 5x. This 72 going over there will be written as plus of 72, and it was already minus 60, so I have written minus 60 on the right side. Okay, so it is going to be 4x and it is going to be 12x is 3, and that is the answer. Very easy. Now the print is not okay. By the way, I can see the question here as it 3x by 4. I am taking this question. I don't know even the number. So it is 3x upon 4 minus 1 upon 4x minus 20 is equal to x upon 4 plus 32. The question is long, but you should not be scared of its length. Okay. It will be solved very quickly. You can see here, consider this as a fraction, this also as a fraction, where x minus 20 is your numerator, isn't it? Now x by 4, and this is the only number, whole number. So 4, 4, 4 everywhere is there. What if I multiply each term? Like this is one term, this is whole one term, and this is a one term, and this is another term. So what if I multiply all by 4? So I'm going to do the same. It means the whole of left hand side is gonna get multiplied by 4, and the whole of right hand side will also get multiplied by 4, because in an equation, whatever we do with this left hand side part, we have to do the same to the right hand side part. If we add something here, we have to add something, the same thing on the right side. If we subtract something from the left hand side, we have to subtract the same thing from the right hand side. If we multiply, we will multiply here as well. Like multiplying by 4 to the left hand side, we have to multiply. If you are subtracting the left hand side part from, okay, we are subtracting 4 from the left hand side, we will subtract the same number 4 from this. If we are adding, we have to add the same. Likewise, the case is with the division. Okay, so this is the scenario, because we have to maintain the balance of equality, and this is required. Okay, so in this scenario, if we are going to multiply, what will happen? This 4 is actually the common of all. I mean, it will multiply by this fraction, then this whole fraction, like this. Here also this will multiply by this, and one time this. What will happen now? You can write. Okay, so if you multiply this 4 into 3x by 4, now 4 into 1 by 4 of x minus 20, and here 4 times x by 4 and 4 times 32. This will be the scenario. Now you can cancel it, you can cancel it, you can cancel it. So here it is going to be 3x, and here it is going to be minus of x minus 20. Be careful because minus is outside the bracket and inside the bracket there are the numbers like having plus sign or minus sign. You have to be very much careful. Okay, so please use one more step to avoid any mistakes. Here it is x and here it is multiply this. Okay, what will you get? 128. Now we can remove this bracket. Okay, when we remove this bracket, outside the bracket the sign is minus. Everything inside the bracket has to change its sign. Here it was plus x, when changed it became minus x. Here it was minus 20, when changed it became plus 20. Okay, now here it is x plus 1. Now see, this x needs to be brought to the left hand side part. So 3x minus x then minus x will be equal to 128. This needs to be shifted to the right hand side, that is known as transposed. Change the sign, it will be like this. Okay, so minus 2x and 3x will give you x only, and this will give you how much? 108. That is your answer. 108 is your answer. That's it. So likewise you can do others. Here also it is 6, it is 9 and it is 4. So in this question what you have to do? Find the LCM of 6, 9 and 4. What is that? With that LCM number that you get, you will multiply the whole here and also outside. Okay, the bracket you will use that number. What is this coming, by the way? Can you check? You know how to find the LCM. 4, 6, 9, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, then 9 and then 3 times 1, 3 times 3. So 2 3s are 6, 6 and 6 6 are 36. So it is 36, by the way. So you will multiply this whole by 36 and this also by 36. What will happen? Okay, when you take the distributive properties here, it will be, I'm just writing with different pen. It is going to be, you know what, 6 times a plus 5 for this term. If you multiply this by 36, and here it will be minus 4 times a plus 1. Here, okay, on the left hand side. Now on the right hand side it will be how much? Yes, you cancel it 9 times. Okay, so 9 times of a plus 3. So very easy now. Go for distribution process and find the answer. 6a plus 30 minus 4a minus 4 is equal to 9 of a plus 27. Easy now. Okay, you can bring this 9 to the left hand side, 9a, because same terms must be written down in same side. So 9 for minus 13 plus 6 will give you how much? Yes, minus 7 of a, and then what about numbers? 27 plus 4 will become 31, and this it will be only 1. So you will find a is equal to minus 1 by 7. So the answer should be minus 1 by 7. Please check the answer. Okay. Now I think this is question number 15, 16, 17 and 18. So in 16, what is there? Nothing. Okay, you can go for expanding all these terms, having the brackets, okay, in order to remove the brackets and get everything clear. We will be having 36 of x and then minus 30, I guess. Yes, minus 35 of x plus 40 is equal to 48. It will be minus 12x and then plus 1 is alone. So this will be the scenario. Now the x terms is here, then here and here. Bring it down here. 36x minus 35x is actually x, and this 12x will come up here with plus of 12x. Now x terms is gone. 48 plus 1 makes it 49, and then what is going to be here? 40 plus and 30 minus will give you plus 10 on the left hand side itself. So when it is transposed there, it will be minus of 10. Understand? So 13 of x is nothing but 39. So x is 39 divided by 13, that is 3. How easily and fast you can do it. Okay, one step that you will be doing after doing the distributive properties, and then after that I think all these steps that I have written will be the same. I think no need to do whatever I have done, that is enough. I have missed not a single step here to find this answer. This is actually two terms in one bracket and then two terms in one bracket, both are getting multiplied. The same is this. I think you might have studied this kind of stuff, x plus a into x plus b. Okay, what do we write? Actually we multiply taking this x, taking this x first, okay, to which one? This whole x plus b, and then plus of a will get multiplied by this whole x plus b. This is the scenario. Now you will just remove this bracket using the distributive properties. You will multiply this to this and then this to this. So it is going to be x squared plus bx plus ax plus ab. So this is the scenario actually. This is the thing you will find. This is the thing you will find, and then you can just put the like terms together. You can find the answer. Let's see how it is solved. What is the question? X minus 5. So I will write x and you will use x plus 3. Then I will use 5 minus and x plus 3. I hope you understood, right? I have just distributed. This is going to be equal to which one? X plus 4 and then minus 7 multiplied by x plus 4. This is the scenario. Now you are solving this. Okay, so it is going to be x squared plus 3x, and when you solve this it will be minus 5x minus 15. Now here it is going to be x squared plus 4x. I am being a little bit fast, hoping that you understand this. Okay, now x square is here, x square is here. Same thing on both the sides, we can simply cancel. Same thing, same number, same variable, anything same on both the sides. They should be separated with plus and minus. Okay, it will be easily cancelled out. X square is also positive here, x square positive here, cancelled. If it was negative anywhere, it won't be cancelled. Okay. Now 3x and 5x, it will give you minus 2 of x. So minus 2x minus 15 is plus 4x minus 7x. How much? Minus 3x and then minus 28. Now this 3x will come over here. So it will give you 3x plus and then minus 2 of x. This 15 will go over there. So minus 28 plus 15. It is x, and this is minus 13. I guess. Okay. So this is minus 13. The value of x will be minus 13. You want to check? You can check. How? See, if I put here minus 13, so what will be the scenario? Minus 13 minus 5. Okay. Minus 13 plus 3. Whatever it comes, we have to find out, and then again we will find by the value of the expression on the right hand side. It is minus 18 multiplied by minus how much? 10? Yes, minus 10. So this gives you how much? 180 plus. Now we will check whether this is also giving us 180. So minus of 13 minus 7 multiplied by minus of 13 plus 4. Isn't it? This is your right hand side and this was your left hand side. So right hand side should also be equal to this if my answer x is equal to minus 13 is correct. So it is going to be minus of 20 multiplied by minus of 9. Again it is going to be 180. So it is correct answer proved. Okay. So answer is very much correct. Likewise, you can solve here based on identity. Very interesting question. This is really okay. Let me solve. 17 is very important and very interesting question. I like to find this kind of questions. Okay, I like to solve this kind of questions. See here, we can solve in two ways. The question is x minus 5 whole square minus x plus 2 whole square is equal to minus 2. Now, we should know the identities that we have studied or we have to study. What is the identity actually? For example, it was like, a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Another one was a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Isn't it? One more thing was a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So these identities, algebraic identities, very, very important. Okay. Now we can see. Now here we can expand it using this identity, because here also we can consider x as a and 5 as b, isn't it? And this can be expanded like using these identities. Consider x as your a and 2 as your b. You can find this. But if you are a little smart, you can think x minus 5. Why not we consider x minus 5 as a whole as a? So it will give you a square minus x plus 2 as a whole as b. It will give you b square. So now the scenario is a square minus b square. We can use this identity in that scenario. So this will be very easy for you. So considering x minus 5 as a and x plus 2 as b, and using a square minus b square identity, you can use this formula a plus b into a minus b, isn't it? So what is your a? A is x minus 5. What is your b? B is x plus 2. I'm just writing it separately so that you can understand. A plus b, we can use another bracket, okay, because we have to cover it in this kind of product factorization. So now this is a plus b. Likewise, you have to use x minus b, so you will use x minus 5, a minus b, I mean. So x minus 5 minus of x plus 2 minus of x plus 2. And we can use this sign to cover. Now it's easy. It's easy, and further you see that that is equal to minus 2. Okay, so we can use that as minus 2. Now see here what will give you. I'm just using the middle bracket again so that you are not confused. Later on you can remove this middle bracket too. A small bracket, okay. This middle bracket is also known as curly bracket. A small bracket is also known as round bracket. Okay. X minus 5, because minus is outside the bracket, the anything there inside the bracket will change the sign. So it will be minus x minus 2. That's it, equal to minus 2, isn't it? Here it is giving you how much? 2 of x minus 3. Now we can write round bracket instead of curly bracket here. Here it is going to be how much? This x is gonna get cancelled with this x. So only number you will get minus 2 and minus 5, that becomes minus 7. Isn't it? So 2x minus 3 is what? Minus 2 upon this 7 will come over here with its sign minus 7, which is nothing but 2 by 7. Your sign gets cancelled. So 2x is now equal to 2 by 7 plus 3. So first we will solve this. It's 2 plus 21 by 7, 23 by 7. And now x is equal to 23 by 7 multiplied by 2 here, because this is here as a multiplication, it will come as division 1 by 2, and 1 by 2 means 2 has to be multiplied by the denominator only. So this is 23 by 14. The answer is, this is your answer. You can check. And here, as I told you, this 16 and 18. So do as 16 was done. Okay, this one 18. I hope you understood this. Next questions will be solved in your next video. Till then, you enjoy this, and after 2 days you will see the other one. Okay, thank you.